Hello everybody, welcome to Dr. Stone episode 21 anime review. This episode, it felt we just made a little bit of progress on the roadmap, you know. It felt a little bit like an episode where not too much really happened in the grand scheme of things, but, you know, slow and steady progress is basically what happened. Another thing that I noticed, there were some parts of this episode that just didn't seem to be animated properly. Maybe that's just me. It seemed like Dr. Stone's always had, you know, middlish animation. I wouldn't call it amazing by any means, but this episode especially, there was just parts where people's faces didn't look right. There were parts where Senku's faces just didn't look like it had enough detail. Maybe that's just me that saw that. Maybe I'm literally just overthinking it. But you know, it's worth mentioning. It's a thing I noticed. You know, that's not something that bothers me too much. Like slightly worse animation. You know, I think I can live with that. But yeah, this episode, as I said, not too much really happened. It was fine. It wasn't one of the better episodes, I didn't think, but it was still good. You know, everyone popped their heads in. There was bloody Christmas tree. That was probably the highlight of the episode, the Christmas tree, and all that stuff. That was pretty alright. But anyway, let's crack on with the episode. See what happened and everything. This might be a bit of a shorter review because, as I said, don't have much to talk about. We pick up where we left off at the end of last week's episode. The hydroelectric water wheel generator, energy generator thing has been built. And yeah, then they get back to work on the phone thing. There's a big stretch here where they just keep making things, so I'm going to just list everything they make. They make batteries. There's sword training going on with the fighting team. They make a special gear thing so that thing works properly. They make the air machine for the fire gets mechanized so the people don't have to move it anymore. That's good. They preserve some food. They make some light bulbs. See, this is what I mean. They just keep making things, but there's not too much to really talk about other than that. Made some light bulbs. Old man tells Senku, this is one of the few things I can talk about. Old man, whose name I still haven't learnt, but he's just old man, you know. He tells Senku basically, you made life hard, man, being here. You made everything so much harder, but way more fun. Science is interesting and fun. So good job, Senku. While this whole thing was going on, there was this rap music going on in the background. Rap music? I don't know what I just said. But yeah, if that's played before, I have never noticed it. I was like, why is there rap music playing? That's a bit strange. I guess they'd invented rap music at this time already, but you know, who am I to judge? We have a montage while the rap music's playing of just everybody keep on working together and all that good stuff. Later on, they've made the light bulb. You see, they kind of gloss over everything. It's like, yeah, they made the light bulb now and everything. It works. They made it so it won't burn out. However, they have a problem. No, they haven't. The problem's later. I just lied to you. I apologise. Later it starts snowing. They put some lights on a tree. Everyone gathers about that tree, and it's the scene from the opening. Then there's a Christmas tree. They're like, it's Christmas. And Senku's like, what a coincidence. And Gen's like, you liar. It's not a coincidence at all. You planned for this, Senku. Don't try and trick me, I know. Then Santa just flies over the tree. So, there we have it, confirmed. Santa Claus is a canonical being in the world of Dr. Stone. I won't have anyone tell me otherwise. That's exactly what that implied. There's no such thing as symbolism. That was a real Santa Claus. It's November. Also, I was listening to the radio earlier at work, and they had Christmas songs playing, and I'm like, no. It's November. No Christmas. It's probably one of the things that annoys me the most. It starts too early, Christmas. Like, Christmas is fine, but not in November. That's batting out of order. I guess maybe the Americans don't have that because Thanksgiving. Maybe it's like Thanksgiving, then after Thanksgiving, it's like it's Christmas now. But for us in the UK, we don't celebrate Thanksgiving, so it's just Christmas from November, after Halloween, and it sucks. I hate it. I hate it so much. Not Christmas, the idea that it starts early. I'm rambling now. Let's get on with the rest of the episode. So now they've got lights. Chrome wants to go exploring some caves, basically. He's like, I want to go exploring. And Senku's like, no, Chrome. We have everything we need. Now they make some vacuum tubes, which are like the evolved form of light bulbs. You got light bulbs and they evolve into vacuum tubes, I guess. He explains it. I've forgotten what he said, so that's not good. But basically, yeah, the thing cracks because the wire's expanded. So then Chrome returned afterwards. He's like, I got some copper. And Senku's like, copper's good, we can use that. And so they use the copper, so then to stop the wire expanding. Good job, good, they fixed the problem pretty quick. But this time, the bamboo filaments burnt up, and they're like, alright, we'll just get something else for that. And Senku's like, no, there's nothing better here, there's nothing we can do. Senku, I'm like, Senku, are you giving up already? Senku, man, you can't be giving up just like that. And yeah, everyone's looking for something. Like, he's got all his rocks out and everything. But Senku's just sulking in a corner, like, oh man, can't believe it. My plan is ruined. But yeah, when they all go to bed, Suika is looking through the rocks herself, because she's like, gotta prove I'm useful. Suika's one of my favourite characters, with her whole constantly needing to prove that she's useful, even though we all know, and all the other cast members know, like, she's probably one of the most useful. Like, she helps a lot. Like, but maybe it's not entirely obvious that she's helping. But, you know, good job, Suika. I respect you, and you are a valued member of Team Kingdom of Science. That's the team name. Yeah, well, that's going on. Senku wakes up, he's like, God, who cares if phones don't work? Gotta think of something else. Gen shows up and scares him, and also me. And he's like, it's New Year's, Senku, let's go look at the sunrise. So they gather everybody to go to a cliff. They look at the cliff, the sun's about to rise. Suika just happens to have a rock in her hand. That rock starts glowing. It's, oh boy, Scheelite? Ski-light? Scheelite. I'm going to say Scheelite. It looks like a she. It's S-C-H-E-lite. Scheelite. Or Scheelite. I have no idea how to pronounce this word. It's basically saying, it's like, it's tungsten, the hardest thing on earth. This will work. We need to get more of this, and then we'll be able to solve our problem. And I'm just like, what are the odds the thing she happened to be holding, you know, is the thing that they needed? I mean, I assume the reason they didn't know what it was beforehand is because it wasn't glowing. But Senku's meant to be smart, so surely he should be able to know that's a thing. Maybe he wasn't in his right mind because he was a bit sad about, you know, his plan being foiled, but his plan's unfoiled now. Next day, they're going exploring. Senku and Chrome are there. We're like, we need one more person. And then they do this, like, character select screen, like from a video game. And that was pretty funny. It went on for a bit long, but it was pretty funny. And yeah, then they select Magma, because they're like, tungsten's hard and we need a meathead to come with us. And I'm like, I'm sure Magma won't hold any grudges against Chrome and or Senku and will not do anything bad. Maybe he won't though. Maybe I'm just really paranoid. Another thing that was the end of the episode. Next episode they're going to go spelunking or whatever. So there are 3 episodes left. This is a thing, I think it's 3 episodes. It might be 4, but I think it's 3. And it's a thing that worries me, because we've still got the big fight with Tsukasa to come up. And the slight dip in animation quality this week has worried me for that, because fights, obviously, have animation. I mean, not that Dr. Stone has typical fights, but you know what I mean. Also, we've only got 3 episodes left. Next episode, I'm assuming, is going to be spelunking, so that leaves 2 more. And they're also not going to be done after they make the tungsten. There's still other stuff to do. So they might just do it in 1 episode. Unless it's like a sneak attack. Oh, it's over immediately, you know? I'm curious. I'm a bit worried they're running out of time. But yeah, that was the end of the episode. As I said, decent episode, but not too much really happened. I'm worried this review is going to be really short, so hopefully it's not too short. But I really can't think of anything else to say. Suika was a highlight this episode. Senku having a little sulk was a highlight. Gen was pretty funny. Yeah, they're making progress. That's all I can really say. That'll probably be the description. Making progress. But yeah, thank you everybody for watching this review. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, consider subscribing and liking and commenting for more. Because there's lots of anime reviews. Check all my other anime reviews out, they're good. Check out the main channel as well, occasionally I post there. Yeah, I'll just end it here. Thank you everybody for watching, I will see you next week, and bye guys.